thing that I'm gonna say to y'all is, y'all better stop playing with that drugstore. Y'all better stop playing with that CVS. Y'all better stop playing with them Walgreens. Y'all better stop playing with that Rite Aid. Y'all better stop playing with them beauty supply stores, because they have hidden gems. And the only way that you're gonna find out about those hidden beauty gems is if you go exploring. And that's what I did. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Isis Naya. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, because what are you doing? Let me fix this real quick. So today's video is going to be some of my favorite drugstore slash affordable slash beauty supply store favorites. Most of this stuff is pretty much affordable. I could tell y'all little tricks on how to do certain things. A lot of things that you can get from your drugstore, a lot of things that you can get from the beauty supply store also. You can get them off websites as well, but for the most part, most of the stuff is affordable. I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of background, and then I'm gonna jump right into the video. When I started my makeup 5 years ago, I bought nothing but drugstore makeup, like nothing but drugstore, and it holds together extremely. You can make anything work. You just have to put a little extra oomph into it sometimes. And a lot of times I couldn't afford makeup. I couldn't spend a lot of money on a lot of different makeup products that was out there, so I just went into my lane where I can afford. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because what are you doing? And without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Okay, so I broke this video down into foundation, concealer, powders, eyeshadow palettes, and eyelashes. Like basically everything is gonna be like in segments. So I'm gonna start with my first product, which is foundation, and this foundation is the Ebin New York Secrets of Pharaoh Timeless Foundation, and it's a satin matte finish. This is what the bottle looks like. You can find this at the drugstore. I realized a lot of their makeup products are not really in drugstores. You really got to pick and drugstore and beauty supply stores. You have to really pick and choose. I bought this off the website, and I think I only paid like $10 for it, which is an amazing bargain, because foundations nowadays, some of them that are really pricey, can go up to like $32 and up. I have dry skin, so a satin matte finish definitely works for me. Anything that's too matte is going to dry my skin out, so this works. It is a medium to full coverage, so you definitely can build with this, and that is amazing. So I definitely highly recommend it. The only thing about this foundation is it doesn't come in all shades. I think it comes in about maybe like 6 or 7 shades. So this is the lightest shade, I believe. Yeah, caramel is the lightest shade, unfortunately, but I hope that they do expand their foundation shades, because their foundation is really, really good. So I like it, and it's $10. Definitely affordable. Definitely get you some, and you can get it off the website as well, and you could try to find it in your local beauty supply stores. On the website is not drugstore, but I bought it for drugstore because I paid $10 for it, because I wasn't paying no $20 for no foundation. Sorry, I wasn't doing it. So the next one, y'all hear my freaking phone. Okay, so the next foundation is the Juvias Place I Am Magic foundation. I only paid $10 for it because they did have a sale. It was 50% off, and I bought 2. This foundation is amazing. I know that I'm not supposed to be using this foundation, but it is so good. It is full coverage, so I moisturize underneath the skin bad, because if you use this and you have dry skin, it is going to just suck up everything. So be careful. But this is probably one of my favorite foundations. You definitely can get it on sale Or this is another trick that you could do. You can go on Afterpay. Afterpay is freaking amazing, especially if you're someone who likes to shop but doesn't want to pay everything like all in a bulk. Like if you don't want to pay the $75 for whatever it is that you're buying, you can definitely go on Afterpay, and they split the payments up into 4 payments. So you can kind of like maneuver your cart the way you want to, and you could get you some affordable makeup, or you can just do, okay, let me give you guys a quick little example, right? So when I did Juvia, I think I was like at $65. So I think the 4 payments came up to like $13 and some change. That's how I got this foundation, and I got it on sale. But if you want to do what I did and you want to like keep it in the same bracket of like $65, $70 or whatever the case may be, and you want to pay $13 every 2 weeks, that's beautiful. Go ahead and get you some Afterpay. But yeah, back to the foundation. This foundation is amazing and I love it, and I definitely recommend it. If you have oily skin, definitely get you some of this. This will suck up everything, and it's very good for pictures too. I also use this on clients because a lot of times people want that like flawless finish. If you have dry skin, I am moisturizing until you cannot moisturize anymore, because baby, this will suck up everything. But I love it. Into concealers now. Let me see. I have 2 concealers that I've been using and I also love. So the first concealer is She Glam. Now, I got introduced to She Glam because of Shein. I seen that they were selling like beauty products, and if you guys want to go check out the video on my Shein haul, I will have it up in the cards or it'll be down below in the description box. But they had some little hits, okay? And this concealer was definitely a hit for me. This is the She Glam concealer, and this is in the shade Ginger, and this is a perfect like neutral undertone that I really like. I definitely like to use it underneath my eyes. I don't really talk about it as often as I should. However, I do love this concealer because it's really good. Like it's not sitting under my eyes for a long period of time. I'll just let it sit for about 5 minutes and like use a fan, and then I'll just blend it out, and it's beautifully blended out. And I think I only paid like $5 for this. Like, I'm not even kidding. Get you some. It's good, it's affordable, and I like it. And it's been holding on to your girl. Concealer is the NK High HD concealer, and it's long lasting and full coverage. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that this is completely full coverage. However, if you do build with this, this will give you full coverage. I do like the consistency of it. It does give a natural finish. I do like the fact that it blends really nicely under foundations that are a little bit darker from my skin. Like, it just blends beautifully. I love it. I did buy a shade lighter. I don't even know the name of this shade, to be honest with you guys, but I do know that this was a little bit lighter. But I'm glad, because sometimes I will just pick up foundation, don't try it on, because you know, with everything going on right now, or if I order some foundation online, like I'll look at the undertone and I'll see warm, I'll still buy it. Sometimes it comes out a little bit darker, so a lighter concealer kind of like balances it out. This is definitely what I use, and I really love the way it blends out. And the same thing that I do with the She Glam concealer, I do it with this one too. I'll just fan it for a little bit, blend it out, and it blends out beautifully. So I definitely recommend. You can find this at any beauty supply store. I believe they have it at any beauty supply store. And they might have it on their website too. So yeah, I like it. Moving on to Sculpt and contour products. Now, I don't know, for some reason, I remember a while back, like I hated like the highlighting and contour, like, you know, the highlighting under the eyes and the contour. But for some reason, I've just been loving it lately. I haven't been like ODing, but I've been loving it lately. So I want to mention a few of the products that I love to. It's gonna be powder and cream, both at the same time for this segment. Let's start with the powder first. So one of the products that I love, I think I use this stuff a little bit more than what I'm supposed to sometimes, and I love the fact that it just matches my skin complexion extremely well. This baby right here, this is the Ebin New York Sculpt and Contour palette. I love this stuff. This reminds me of the Black Radiance Beauty Sculpt and Contour palette with the powders. This is so amazing. It is so pigmented. My favorite shade to use is this one first, and then I go right in with this one because sometimes this one could get really intense. I love it. It's so amazing and it's so pigmented. Sometimes I even use this for my eyes, like if I just want something, like if I'm doing like a really natural beat and I just want to put some eyeshadow on, I definitely use this. But this is amazing. It just snatches the face, and it does, and you don't have to use a lot of products. You can tap your brush. I kid you not, I think in the video that I did with the Ebin, I think I tapped my brush maybe like 2 or 3 times, and it was so pigmented. I was like, what is going on here, Ebin? Like, y'all doing the damn thing, okay? So definitely get you some of this. I don't remember how much I paid, but this, I think was probably like $6 or $7. I'm not sure. Definitely will check on the website. I don't know if they're selling these in stores, but I know on the website it is super affordable. And Ebin usually have really, really good sales. Like, they do have a lot of 25% off going on, so definitely check them out. But this is definitely a big favorite of mine. I think I use this almost every day. Not really every day, but every time I do my makeup. So get you some. Kind of shifted over a little bit for the face powder. I know I'm about to say Ebin again, but I really love this face powder. Now, I know I mentioned in my last video, I didn't know how I was going to feel about it because it is a foundation powder. But this stuff is so good. Like, it just, if my concealer, if I feel like my concealer is a little bit too much, this calms it down. But also it sets throughout the whole day without it like being cakey or being like powdery, because sometimes that's why I had to stop using a lot of like loose powders on my face, because my skin is dry, so it's just gonna absorb everything that you can possibly get, and it's gonna make it look patchy and it's gonna make it look dry. My face looks so freaking good after I use this stuff throughout the day. I haven't even touched up, and I know I'm starting to get a little bit greasy, like right here. I don't have like oily skin, but you know how you tend to get a little bit of oils and stuff. Like, I could just pat it up over here a little bit if I want to. And I've been wearing this makeup since about 4 o'clock, and it's literally like, let me see what time it is. It's 9:54, so it's about maybe about 5 hours now. So yeah, this stuff is good. I definitely recommend it. I don't remember how much I paid for this because I was just putting stuff in the cart, but I'll definitely have it down below in the description box for you guys. But this stuff is really good, especially if you have dry skin and you don't want something that's super compact on your face. This works. I'm gonna also talk about as well is the Ruby Kisses mineral powder. This stuff is good too. Now, the mineral powder is supposed to be specifically to set your face, but I do use the mineral powders in different shades to contour pigmented. And I also have the mineral powder in my actual shade to set my face. This stuff is amazing. It's only $6 in the beauty supply store. Ruby Kisses is everywhere in the beauty supply store. I think as many beauty supply stores as I went to, Ruby Kisses is always there. So definitely get you some of this. This is really good. I feel like Ruby Kisses sometimes can be an underrated product sometimes, especially because, you know, beauty supply store makeup, I don't know how people feel about it now, but I know before then, like, people didn't really like it so much. But this is good. I really like it. If I can't find a contour shade or whatever, I just pick this up and it's good. Moving on to another one of Ruby Kisses, because I love me a Ruby Kisses. Love them. This is the 3D Contour Face Foundation. Is it face foundation? This is semi-matte finish. But this product right here, I don't know if you guys can see it. It says Face Creator Natural Coverage Semi-Matte Finish 12-hour long lasting wear. Again, I don't know if this is a concealer. I don't know if this is a foundation, or I don't know if this is a contour, but this is amazing. Anything that looks like this is amazing. It's very pigmented. It blends beautifully, and I really like using the dark shade, because the dark shade you don't have to use as much, but it just does something to the skin. It just, I love this stuff. I love it. And I finally got this shade because I really wanted to try it, because the other shade that I did get 3, 4. I think it was 12 that I had, because it comes in different number shades. I think 16 is the darkest and 10 is the lightest. I got 12, and 12 was too light. I didn't like the way it looked. This is perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anything that you see with the 2 like this and it says RK on it, get you some. Use it for contour because it snatches. Just saying, you know. My final thing from Ruby. I love Ruby Kisses contour. Like, amazing. This palette looks like a dump right now, but as you can see, I've been using these shades, and I use this one for my lips because I do use concealer for my lips. That's a little trick, but we'll get into that when we get to lips. But this is another Ruby Kisses 3D contour artist palette. I love this stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just so easy, so convenient. I love the shades. They blend out really nicely, very creamy. I don't know, I never have a problem with it. And I also use the powder too, but I don't have the powder on hand, but it looks exactly like this. It's just powder form. I love it. I love it. And it's super affordable. I forgot how much I paid for. I think I paid like 10 bucks for it. Amazing. And you can find it at any beauty supply store. If not, you can always go on their website and go check it out. Yes. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So, shadow palettes. I'm gonna name a few. I don't have a lot of the eyeshadow palettes on hand, but I want to definitely go through some eyeshadow palettes because you guys know I love me some eyeshadow. One of my favorite eyeshadow palettes is the Morphe 35O. I feel like Morphe, when I first started doing my makeup, Morphe was just bomb. They're still bomb, and I still use that palette, but I forget about it sometimes because it just be so much new stuff that's coming out, and I just be forgetting about my oldies. But that oldie 35O and 35R, those palettes are bomb. They are so pigmented, and I think they're just so beginner friendly because they just have a wide range of warm shades. They have neutral shades. They have the typical shades that help you create a beautiful look. Definitely good for makeup artists on the go who are doing soft glam, soft beats, that want warm but also want to like gravitate towards a neutral. Definitely recommend. And the 35R palette is kind of the same thing. It's just more glam. It's more like that smoky glam that you look for when you're doing like smoky eyes and stuff. Beautiful. I've done a lot of different looks with those palettes. I don't have them on hand right now, but I'll definitely list it down below in the description box so you guys could go check it out. Morphe is also something that I've gravitated towards too with the affordability. They are very affordable, and they also have Afterpay as well, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, you could grab up a little bit of products and pay you a little $12 every 2 weeks until your 4 payments is up. And $12 don't hurt the account, okay? I'm just saying, if you want to do that. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there for y'all. Just do it. Don't hesitate. If you want some makeup and you don't want to think about that $60 or that $70 and you want to pay that $12 every 2 weeks, then just go do it. Like, I'm not trying to make you spend your money, but at the same time, I'm trying to make you spend your money efficiently. Make you spend your money without really spending your money, not really thinking about spending your money. You get what I'm saying? You get my drift? Okay, just make sure. Pigmentation is excellent. Definitely remember using Morphe when I started my makeup a few years back, and they're really good, and they're still good, and they're definitely going strong. I also started with makeup brushes from Morphe as well, and changed the whole makeup game for me. So definitely consider going to Morphe. Into some Ebin as well. I started with these palettes. These palettes are so bomb. I'm gonna tell you guys a quick little story time. I think I mentioned it on my channel before, but I'm gonna say it again. I went to the beauty supply store looking for makeup. You know, sometimes you just get tired of makeup. You get tired of your makeup, so you want to, you know, try something different. And this palette, like, it's just the whole setting of the palette just was like, I need that. I want that. Then I swatched it on my hand. I was like, ooh, that's pigmented. Let me try it. And this palette was only $15.99, so you know I had to pick it up, and it has some really amazing shades. Now, if I open it, it looks like a disaster, but you know what? Whatever. We're gonna just open it because whatever. So this is what the palette looks like. It's very beautiful. I love the whole concept of the palette situation. It is amazing. It's good. It's pretty. I love it. I just love everything about it. So yeah, I really, really love this palette. $15.99, you can't go wrong. I believe Ebin has 25% off. They usually have a lot of 25% off deals that you can definitely go ahead and try. So yeah, this is one of my favorite palettes. As you can see, it's all busted up because I've been using it a lot. Juvia is also another favorite. You definitely got to catch Juvia when they on sale. I think I got this palette maybe for like $9 if I'm not even mistaken, probably a little bit more, but this palette is amazing. Look at that, beautiful. It is amazing. It's beautiful. I love their shades. Their shades are so pigmented. You hear me? So pigmented. I have a Warrior, I think it's Warrior 3. I love that palette. Oh, I love that palette. That palette is amazing. It is beautiful. It is just, oh my God, it's just colorful. It's pigmented. It gives you a wide range of doing different things. And I just love it. Like, the pigmentation is just, you could just tap your brush one time and just, you'll just be blown away. I'm telling you, get you some Juvia. Juvia can definitely be affordable. You could definitely use the Afterpay method like I told you. Just keep it in your mind. I'm going to keep saying it because I want you guys to do it. Just do it. Just go on Afterpay and Afterpay your life. Another palette that I really love too, that I also been gravitating towards, I collaborated with this company on Instagram and they sent me this palette and I love it so much, and I think you guys should definitely check them out. It's a small company from Canada and they are so bomb and they are so cute. This is it. This is the Magic Rose palette by Golden Reflection, and I wanted to show you guys like how beautiful it is. It is so pretty. I think you can be very creative and just do something like really, really out of the box because they give you like such a different variety. Like at first, when I first looked at the palette, I was like, wow, you could do so much with it, but I don't know what to do. And when you come up with something, it's just so unique. And I love the fact that they have this beautiful rose on here because it definitely mimics off the inside of the palette. So I definitely love it. And then I want to open up the palette again so you guys can see that they have these beautiful glitters. So all you have to do is use either like a glitter primer, and you could just put it on your eyes and then just put that on there, and that is that. It is beautiful. It is so pretty. It is amazing. And I just love the way that they constructed this palette, and it's very pigmented as well. You a list of varieties without really knowing. You just have to kind of like dig in there and just kind of create the magic. So yeah, I like this palette. And let's talk about some brows, because okay, I didn't like the way the pencil was brushing on my eyebrows, and I don't know, like I just felt like I didn't need the pencil, and I didn't like the way it didn't matter what kind of pencil I was using. I didn't like it, so I stopped. But I have been gravitating towards brow pomade. I did find, let me fix my camera a little bit. I did find a brow product that I love and I cannot stop wearing it. I cannot put it down for nothing. So the brow product that I love from the beauty supply store is LA Girl Brow Pomade. This stuff is so pigmented. It is so good. You don't have to use so much of it. You could just use like a little bit of it. And this is in the shade Soft Black. Definitely one of my faves. I have it on my brows right now and I don't have to use a lot. It just gets the job done. Beautiful. Other primers that I do love, I don't like this one specifically, but I do like the other one that they do have. I think it's the coconut one. This is the Wet n Wild Water Drop Primer, and it's in the fragrance Cucumber. I don't like the way this cucumber smells. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I don't like the way it smells. I don't like the way cucumbers smell at all. Like I'm not a cucumber melon type of girl, if that makes sense. Like, you won't catch me with a cucumber lemon smell. Maybe on my hands, but not a fan of it. So this, I'm not really feeling the smell, but I have used the coconut one and the rose water one. Really, really good. I like that. The next product from the drugstore, this is Milani Prime Perfection Primer. This is amazing. It really, really hydrates the skin. I love the way it feels when I put my primer on because it sticks to the skin, but it also leaves my skin nice and refreshed and hydrated and moisturized. So I love this stuff. I've been using this stuff for a really, really long time, and I kid you not, it really works, and it keeps your makeup on for a while. So definitely think you guys should get some Milani. And I like they prep and prime setting spray too. Like if I can't, it dropped on the floor, I can't use this, I will use the prep and prime setting spray before I put on my makeup and after. It's really good. And let me get the other one that's behind my mirror. Now, Makeup Revolution, I started trying some of their stuff, and baby, changing the game. I think primer, it's Hydrate and Prime Primer, and this stuff is so good. It's a water base. Let me show y'all. Like, it's definitely very, very like water based, but it's so moisturizing. It really moisturizes and it hydrates the skin, and it smells pretty okay. Like, it has a nice fresh smell to it, but this stuff is good. I used this stuff today on my skin, and it looks good. It feels good. It still feels hydrated. I don't feel like it's like sticking to my skin. So definitely think you should try that. It's on the website. You could also find this at Target now. They have, well, the Target by my house. I went over there, and as soon as you walk into Target, Makeup Revolution is sitting right there, and I'm like, y'all just want me to spend my money, huh? Makeup Revolution. Y'all just want to make me spend my money. So I spent my money on this, and this stuff is really good. Move to the eyelashes that I really love is from Ebin. Those are the only eyelashes that I've really been using, and Amazon lashes. If y'all want to check out some Amazon lashes, some Amazon lashes are really, 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 really good, and they're super affordable. I think I got like a full pack of maybe like 5 or 6 lashes for probably about $10, and them lashes are amazing. A lot of you guys ask, definitely go on Amazon. They have like a few selections. I will have some listed down below in the description box. Let's get into some glues. Now, this is my favorite glue. You will see me using this glue 99.9% of the time. You know how they say alcohol is 99.9% efficient? The one that's really, really like, that cleans all the germs. You will see me use this all the time. Or there's another one, but 99.9% of the time you will see me using this. Now, I say this is about $13. Is it the best $13 that I ever spent? Yes. This stuff sticks onto my eyelashes all day. All you got to, and this is a trick. I know you guys probably seen this on my channel. You take some. I'm going to open it so I can give y'all a full demonstration. Okay. You do this on your lash line. Then you put some on your lashes. You stick it on, and it's on all day. All day. I'm telling you, this is a game changer. I used to use the blue one, but the only thing is the blue one takes so long to dry. I only use the blue one when I'm doing special effects makeup because it has a sticky consistency that reminds me of latex, and I love it. So if you guys are into special effects makeup, get you some of that. But for the most part, this is my holy grail. On lips, baby, I love a good lip. I love a good lip with a good eyeshadow. Good lip. I love a good lip. Now, my favorite lip combination is a brown with a concealer, or a brown with a pink. So Ruby Kisses is like my ultimate favorite. I love their lipstick. Their lipstick feels so soft, and they claim that their lipstick is matte. I believe, I'm gonna say the red can definitely get matte, but it's not really matte. But I love the way it feels because you know how some lipsticks get really, really matte, really, really dry? It just flakes up on your lips. I don't get that from Ruby Kisses. So I have this color in the shade Kiss Red. I like Ruby Red. Ruby Red is one of my favorite reds, but this one is beautiful. Let me show y'all. I've used it a lot. I use it on top of my brown, but I just love it. It's just so beautiful. It feels so nice on the lips. It's amazing. I've also really liked this one too. Kiss Professional New York. This is their Fierce Cream lipstick. This stuff is so creamy. Like, sometimes I don't even have to put lip gloss on top of it. Y'all know I love a lip gloss. I don't even have to put lipstick on top of this, but I just do it sometimes because sometimes, depending on what concealer I'm using, can get really matte. So just put a tiny bit of lip gloss, not too much, and it just does it for me. But this is so creamy and so nice on the lips. It feels so soft. I don't know what ingredients is in here. Get a whole full collection of just brown lipstick because I love me a brown lipstick with a concealer. It's the perfect nude. Perfect nude. Another lipstick that I've been gravitating towards too is the Ebin New York. This is the 24-hour matte lipstick. This lipstick is matte, but it's so buttery. I know I mentioned this when I did my Ebin video. Talk about buttery, talk about soft, talk about gliding onto the lips. I did say that this lipstick felt expensive, and I know what expensive lipstick feels like. So I love this. This is Live Glam Kiss Me. This is sponsored by Morphe, I think. Morphe definitely, I think they like collaborated or somewhere in the lines, like they're all together some type of way. So this is a lip subscription. So the lipstick comes in about this size. You get 3 lipsticks for $19.99 a month. So it could be lip gloss, whatever type of promotion they're doing. If they're collaborating with an influencer, you get 3 lipsticks for $19.99. And I'm telling you, I had so much lipsticks, and I was really trying to get my lipstick game up there because I love lipsticks and I love dark lipsticks, especially for the wintertime, especially for like right now. I love me a dark lipstick. So I had this. I had like a nicer, darker shade. It was like a January fave from like 2019. Their lipsticks are amazing. Like when they talk about their matte, they're super matte. They're not going nowhere. They're super matte. Their lip glosses were good too. They had a May subscription that I subscribed to. And it was just straight lip glosses. I was a little disappointed because I really wanted a lipstick, but I was like, you know what? Their lip gloss is amazing, and I'm just going to keep it for what it is because you can unsubscribe to the subscription if you want to. And I had it all year round, and when I tell you their lipsticks are bomb, they're so bomb. A lot of the lipsticks that I wear is from Live Glam, and I'm definitely going to start subscribing to them again because they definitely blew me away with the consistency of their lipsticks. Definitely felt very high quality. You're getting 3 lipsticks for $19.99, and that is so good because, you know, liquid lipsticks are pretty expensive. Like, you know, they're pretty expensive. If you're not going to the drugstore, beauty supply store, or if you're not getting a good bargain off it, they're pretty expensive. They round up to maybe like $25 and up. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Maybe $19, the cheapest. So definitely get you a subscription from them. They have like a whole bunch of different stuff. You can also purchase old subscriptions if they still have it. They'll have a whole bunch on the website. I definitely remember getting some nudes. They have some of my favorite nude lipsticks from Live Glam Kiss Me. Definitely love it. So definitely look into it. I have all the links and everything. I'll try to have everything listed down below in the description box. If I don't, I'll definitely just tell you guys what to look up or what to look forward to. But other than that, I'm just going to wrap up this video. Oh, I forgot to mention highlighters. I've been using a lot of eyeshadows. I honestly don't really use, like, I don't really go into a store and purchase highlighters like that anymore. But one highlighter that I have that I still love to use to this day, and I use it as an eyeshadow too, is the WetnWild. I haven't mentioned a WetnWild product that I started using when I first started doing my makeup, and this is the loose highlighter. I don't remember the shade because look at this. But I've had this highlighter for over 3 years, and do you see this? It still has so much product in it. This is such a great like champagne color. I love it. Let me show y'all another Wet n Wild product. I actually have this on my face today. This is the Wet n Wild highlighter powder, and this is in the shade Golden Flower Crown. I just bought this maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, and I love it. It just gives me a nice subtle highlight without it being too extreme, and it just gives me that little bling that I need, because sometimes I don't want like an overpowering type of highlighter. And I've also been, the Juvias Place palette that I showed y'all in the beginning, the Warrior, I use that for highlighter too, because the palettes are big enough for you to be able to swipe it with the brush and just put it on your face. And I also use some of the Ebin eyeshadows for highlighters as well. But that's pretty much it. I haven't really like got a highlighter palette in a long time that I could be like, oh my god, like I use it. Definitely Juvia is definitely one of them. The Warrior, the Wet n Wild loose highlighter, and the Wet n Wild highlighter powder. Definitely, those are definitely my 3 faves. But that's it. I don't want this video to be too long, but I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching and hanging out with me. Let me know what was your favorite product, if you agree to some of the products that I mentioned, because listen, everybody cannot afford expensive makeup, and I realize I've always gravitated towards the cheaper and the less expensive makeup and tried to make it my own. It's just something that I've just been doing for years, and honestly, like, I wouldn't trade it for anything. There's some expensive makeup that I still do like, but I always gravitate towards the drugstore, the beauty supply store. Like, I could definitely go into a beauty supply store and just rack up on a whole bunch of different makeup and just make it look fierce. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with me. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from your girl. I got y'all covered. I'm sorry that I couldn't do a transformation Thursday for you guys because I didn't have no wigs on hand, but this was a cool video. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace. Mwah.